and I put them in solution sets. Okay, so once again, how I got from here to here, -1 plus 3 was 2, divided by 4 is 1/2. And then I do -1 minus 3, which is -4, divided by 4 is -1. Okay, this one, it's already equal to 0. So opposite of b, so I'd have -8 plus or minus the square root of 8 squared minus 4 times 1 times -4 all over 2 times 1. So this would be -8 plus or minus. Okay, well inside the square root, 8 squared 64, that would be plus 16. So that would be the square root of 80 over 2. Okay, 80 is not perfect, so we're going to do a factor tree. So I can break it into 8 and 10. 8 breaks into 2 and 4. 4 breaks into 2 and 2. 10 breaks into 2 and 5. So here's my factor tree. So I would have -8 plus or minus. Okay, so I have a pair of 2's and I have another pair of 2's. So 2 times 2 is 4. I have square root of 5 over 2. Okay, then if I take away my square root, I look to see does anything go to 8, 4, and 2. If it does, I need to simplify. So 2 goes into all those. So this would be -4 plus or minus 2 square root of 5. Okay, so this one is not in standard form, so I need to get it that way before I start using the quadratic formula. Okay, I think it's easiest when the square is positive, so I'm going to move both of these over there. So I'm going to subtract 28x, and I'm going to add 49x squared. So I have 0 equals 49x squared minus 28x plus 4. Okay, if I solve using quadratic formula, I would have 28 is opposite of b plus or minus square root of -28 squared minus 4 times 49 times 4 all over 2 times 49. Okay, so now to go to simplify. So I'd have 28 plus or minus. Okay, so inside the square root, -28 squared is 784. And this would be minus 784. So that would be plus or minus the square root of 0 over 98. Okay, well adding the square root of zeros, well square root of 0 is 0. So this is really just 28 over 98. So you're just going to have one answer on this one. So then just reduce that fraction as far as it'll go. So my answer to this is 2/7. The only time you ever have one answer, just one answer, is if you're doing the square root of 0. If that's what you're adding, because that's going to take away the plus and minus. One more thing I want to talk about. I actually finished this one all the way out, but I will show it. Hopefully I have room to do it right here. Okay, if you have a problem that has the grouping squared, in order to do the quadratic formula, you're going to have to get rid of that. And normally I tell you not to, but you're going to have to on quadratic formula. So, what you do is you write this twice, and then you're going to multiply that out. So that would be y squared minus 5y minus 5y plus 25. So that's y squared minus 10y plus 25. And then in order to do quadratic formula, it has to be equal to 0. So then I would subtract the 2y. So I'd have y squared minus 12y plus 25 equals 0. Okay, you will have a problem like this, so you need to distribute it first, combine like terms, then get it set equal to 0 before you start trying to do the quadratic formula. Okay, I know this was a long video, but this will cover everything that's on the quadratic section that's on page A56.